Who is the tall, dark stranger there? Maverick is the name. Riverboat, ring your bell. Fare thee well, Annabelle. Buck is the lady that he loves the best. Match to New Orleans, living on jacks and queens. Maverick is the legend of the West.
Greetings from the home 20, or pretty close to where I live. I'm a few miles away in my parking spot. It is Friday, June the 21st, about 11 a.m. Yes, that's right, friends. I'm home early this week. I actually even got home on Monday. Surprisingly enough, I was running around up in the mountains doing some deliveries not far from here, and they decided to load me Tuesday morning out of a location just south of my house, so I was able to sleep at home. It made no sense. Didn't have enough hours to get there and get the load. Would have ran out time on their property and you couldn't sleep there, so got home Monday and back home early on Friday. What you see behind me are what is called in the industry that manufactures and uses them carbon darts. The wind's starting to pick up. Hopefully you can hear me okay. We call them they're also called electrodes, carbon darts, carbon electrodes. We call them crayons or crowns, depending on your parlance. Not going to bust in anybody's manner of speech. But anyway, what these devices are used for is the production of steel. To make steel, you take iron ore, which is mined from the ground, and you melt that at a very high temperature, and you introduce carbon to it to make steel. What this device behind me does is, you see this cap here, there's an electrode behind there where they insert this whole unit or multiple units into a giant furnace, and they zap a whole bunch of electricity to it that sets these things ablaze and creates the intense heat and introduces the carbon. You can see on the surface here, maybe this is all this granular carbon substance. All this of course gets liquefied in the molten environment in which they make steel. Pick these up in Ridgeview, South Carolina. They are going to Pittsboro, Indiana, just northwest of Indianapolis. So I'll be there delivering these to the facility that's going to do whatever they're going to do with them. It's about 45,000 or so. I forget the tare weight. Gross weight was 74,000. So I'll be trucking up through the mountains of West Virginia a little bit. Once I get out of Virginia, headed over to Indiana with these. I'll splice some still photos in with this. As you can see, it's a pretty easy load for the driver. It just secures with straps over the top. For the length and weight, I've got 3 straps on each, one pulling back in the opposite direction. Got 4 straps on the last bundle just to make sure I had my securement within 18 inches of the rear of those particular pieces of product. We don't have pulleys back that far, winches rather, not winches, because that's something else. We don't have winches back that far on our trailer, so I had to throw a little 2-inch strap over that. But otherwise, here you have the carbon electrodes, or crayons as they're called, or darts. Anyway, thanks for coming along for the journey.